The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
A bank loan.
All right. Oh, man. My stomach is upset. Let's get jazzy on them.
Get real freaky.
And welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the WRK podcast, where we ask the questions, but at the end of the day, who really knows? As always, I'm your host, AJ. Here's my good friend, Dylan.
Yep.
And, we're going to have some mildly cold beers. Talk about
some barely cold beers.
Yeah, some barely cold beers. Talk about Barron Trump being a time traveler. Yep. That's about it. As always, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, both at WRKPod. Subscribe to the Patreon. $1 a month is an option. Help fund the show. Patreon.com/WRKPod. You're going to be putting some stuff on there. Also, you are now able to find all of those links at www.wrkpodcast.com or whoreallyknows.com. So, we're going to be putting some stuff out there, expanding the brand. We're going to be doing some gaming under the name of WRK.
Yep.
We're going to be doing a lot of shit, okay? Selling some t-shirts. Buy some t-shirts. I don't want to have to work anymore.
Yeah, that'd be great. Come on. You want it, we're giving it to you.
Yeah, ask and you shall receive. But yeah, as always, just check out all that shit and enjoy the show. All right, so Barron Trump, the time-traveling demon. It's pretty fun thing to think about. I mean, honestly, I'm into that kind of weird shit. So this theory gained some traction in mainstream when a Twitter thread popped up talking about odd connections, the odd connections to the lives of the presidential Trump family. God, my tongue is tied. And this book called Barron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. The book was written in 1983, and the little boy in the illustration resembles Barron Trump. It's weird. It's kind of creepy. It's like one of those things where Nick Cage was painted in like the 1700s. It's fucking weird. So in this book, Barron Trump finds a secret portal and time travels. And in the book, he has a mentor named Don. And Don is in the book called the Master of All Masters.
Obviously.
Yeah. Master of all nicknames.
Yeah.
That's more like it. A lot of the book takes place in Russia, and in the books, Barron Trump lives in a castle called Castle Trump, which is pretty similar to him living in Trump Tower.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kind of a stretch of the connection there, but I don't know. I mean, if it makes sense.
Wasn't his castle, wasn't it like at the same place in New York or some shit?
That's the next book.
Oh.
So 4 years later, the same author writes a sequel called 1900, and it's also called The Last President. This book is about a very wealthy man who lived in New York on Fifth Avenue who ran for president but wasn't expected to win. And Trump Tower sits on Fifth Avenue in New York City.
And wasn't expected to win.
Yep.
It's crazy.
So in the book, it says right after the election, I skipped a line here. On election night 2016, there was a protest right on Fifth Avenue, like the book said there would be. And in the book, it says right after the election, there is a dawnless day. And many people associate that with the full lunar eclipse that happened right at the beginning of the Trump presidency.
Mm-hmm.
And all I remember from that is Trump looking at the sun without his fucking glasses on. And just, oh.
Dude, yeah. I feel like that right there, just that little bit of information is enough to just be like, okay, like that's weird. You know, that's some spooky shit.
Something's happening. I don't know what it is. Something's happening though. Someone knows something. Someone went back in time, huh?
Yeah, someone definitely went back in time.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts. It's nutty. So in the book, on his inaugural address, in the last president. Oh man, this is going to get confusing as fuck. In the book, The Last President, the character during his inaugural address said that it was going to be the reign of the common people. What did Trump run on? Taking back the middle class and fighting for laborers, bringing jobs back, and all that shit, building a wall. But it's ran like this guy, like all down to his inaugural address. Shoot, like spitting image of what the fuck is like happened in 2016. I don't know, man. It's fucking nutty.
It's more than just nutty. It's fucking real. Like it's like enough to make me like literally think like, dude, like I'm a very skeptical person, but like holy shit, you know, like what if, you know, does not seem that far-fetched when things have this close of ties to each other.
Yeah, I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious.
Yeah,
as Michael Scott once greatly said. Is fucking I mean, it's just I think that one thing, like if there's one coincidence connecting two things, it's whatever. But this is like 124 years later, and it's just accurately depicting what's going on.
Yeah, like really well, with some details that are pretty much like dead on.
So here's our two options. Is there's a group of people that are pulling the strings to make everything come out like this book, like how the book said it would happen.
Yeah.
Or, and this is a big or, someone traveled back in time and wrote a book about it.
It seems kind of weird. Like I think the more logical answer would be
someone went back in time.
Well, I mean, yeah, probably. But I think like, you know, like going, like setting shit up to make it seem like that. But I just feel like it's just too much. I mean, there's like other shit in the book that, I mean, it's been a while since I read up on it, but I mean, Jesus Christ, with how much that kind of like ties it all together. I do think the more logical answer is that he went back in time and literally was like, yes,
this is the story of my life.
Y'all about to crap your pants. No one's even going to think anything twice of this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and then you put on top of that, like The Simpsons getting all that shit about the election, right? Like Trump coming down the escalator to announce that he was going to be president.
Yeah. Like that's where it's like, Barron Trump is like standing there and his dad's like whooping his ass. Like, you weren't supposed to go back in time and write a fucking book. You big dumbass.
The last time I sent you to military space camp. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't, the more logical thing would be that there's the masters of masters can like just fucking, little fingering it the fuck up.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I think, honestly, I don't think that a group of people could get along and fucking follow that plan to fruition.
I don't think I don't see where it would benefit them. I feel like most people, like, if they were trying to do it as a way to somehow get him more popular or make him in any way or them get more power, like, I don't see where they would really pull from that. It doesn't make sense why they would do that. Maybe they've got it up in their little plans, but if they were so smart, they would have, been like, well, this isn't really going to take off. Why the fuck would we do this? You know?
Yeah,
Doesn't make any sense. It makes more sense to send Lil Baron Trump back in time, just like the Three-Eyed Raven, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like maybe the Three-Eyed Raven, like George R. R. Martin probably is a time traveler too, and probably knew some shit was going on, and like maybe that's a real fucking thing.
I'm gonna go back in time, write a book, bang a bunch of broads.
Yeah,
I wonder if he crushes ass.
I feel like he probably crushes ass.
Yeah. I mean, he's old. He's probably gonna die.
I mean, maybe he's not crushing ass like with his, unworking genitals, but he still is probably crushing ass.
Yeah. I think he's crushing ass. He's got to be crushing ass.
If he was going to pay me that much money for me to just go sit on his face, I'd spread my cheek so fast, I swear to God.
I saw this thing on, I don't know, maybe Facebook, but it was like a meme, and it was like, congrats to the girl who played Cersei Lannister, got paid $6 million this year to look out a window and drink fake wine.
Uh-huh.
That shit was pretty fucking funny.
I saw that. I was like, damn, like now that you think about it, that's the only place you ever fucking saw her.
Yeah.
Cheers to her having the easiest fucking role of the whole show.
Yeah. All right, well, you got to act like you're depressed that your fake kids died for 8 years, and then we're going to kill you. But you're going to make a lot of money just looking out the window and watching people die.
Yep.
So, all right, cool.
Yep. Good for her. Good for her. But, I mean, who knows? In my mind, I don't even know. She might not even be dead. I haven't finished the show. I got one episode. She could be like Jesus and come back. Three-Eyed Raven, I don't know. Could have kept her alive. I don't know. This whole thing about time travel is just fucking with me.
Gonna wake up tomorrow, not know what fucking day it is anymore. Don't know who I can trust.
Yeah, it's unreal.
All right, so where were we? We were at all right. Okay, in the book, when he won the election, it was a surprise, and people started rioting and protesting, and he just sat at his desk and started signing executive orders, which is also exactly what happened in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching the fucking news and watching dudes in balaclavas throwing fucking trash cans through Starbucks windows and shit. Like, it's fucking nuts. But, I mean, it's in the book, and it happened.
Yeah, it's a lot of similarities.
You think they were at their, like, fucking little meeting before they did that riot, and we're just like, all right, the book says throw the trash can through the Starbucks window.
Why does it have to be Starbucks?
Sit down, Peter. Do you want to throw the trash can? No, sit down, Peter. Yeah. Shut up, Peter.
I don't want to throw the trash can. You're throwing the fucking trash can. You think we're going to get in trouble for this shit?
Yeah, Peter. You have a clean record. I'll go to jail.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't really know. It's such a crazy thing, but it just feels like it just has so much fucking hold to it. Like so much, like why would people at the top be saying like, this is what we need to do following the book? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Unless you have some hardcore conspiracy theorists, like maybe everyone at the top is like super hardcore conspiracy theorists or like to fuck with people. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's going on. I feel like this story latched on, but I feel like it didn't get as big as it probably could have.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, in the book, it talks about how like the president wasn't safe with the people in power and shit like that. And then what happens after Trump gets elected? I can't remember. I don't want to say it was the Washington Post, but some news network posted how many people you'd have to kill to get a Democrat in power. Like, yeah, like literal kill list.
Mother of God.
I mean, it just sounds like something the Post would do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm pretty sure it wasn't them.
Yeah.
One of them Hillary Clinton dick riders.
Yeah.
Fucking. Oh, also in this book, in the cabinet of the last president was the Department of Agricultural head. His name was Pence.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fucking, he got Pence in the house. Watch your mouth.
That's like the other part that's like just fucking huge to me. It's like, why that, why does that name fucking in that book?
Why isn't there a picture of him looking like your creepy strange uncle?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what the author was going for. But that right there was fucking, that was huge too. Like, what the hell is happening?
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? This makes no sense. Like, I could see them like somehow like having that book out, but like, I don't know. And I know what is he's like the head of agriculture? Is that what you said? But like, still to have that name in there, like, devil's work.
Yeah.
Demons and devils and fucking Hades and all that shit. Like, everything is going down with this book.
Yeah, I was watching this video about the last president just getting ready for today, and this guy was like, Trump, Pence, trumpets, and I was like, what the fuck connection are you making there, guy?
You don't get it, do you, trumpets?
You just start saying trumpets over and over again, and he's like, do you get it? And I'm like, no, I don't fucking get it, bro.
I don't know where your 15,000 views came from, but I don't get it.
Neither did the 14,999 other fucking people that watched this video for 14 minutes.
I would stand with all those other people. I just want to tell this guy, like, guy, you're ruining a good thing here. You're ruining your video, bro.
Like, has like an animation too. It's like trumpets.
I feel like 14,000 out of the 15,000 were like going up to their friends like, Trump, Pence, trumpets. Don't you get it?
Yeah.
Don't you get it? What do you mean by that?
You play the trumpet. You play the trumpet, you racist.
Yeah. Fucking goddamn it, bud.
Oh, God.
Trumpets, you fucking understand, bro? Yeah, I think I do.
I think I get it now. No, you don't. It doesn't make sense. You fucking liar. So it doesn't start there. Or doesn't stop there.
Like, yeah, it doesn't start there.
Doesn't start there. Starts with the trumpets. Yeah. Donald Trump has been known over the years for occasionally using pseudonyms such as John Miller and John Barron. The second, which he explained was the inspiration for his youngest son's name, Barron Trump. I never heard about this until I started looking into this for this show. But apparently he was like his own publicist at one point when he was going by the name John Miller. What an egomaniac that he's just like, I'm not gonna hire anyone. I'll do it myself.
I'm John Miller.
I'm John fucking Miller.
John Trumpets Miller, brother.
So according to this Trump time traveling family theory, there's a third less known pseudonym identity that he might have gone by named John Titor. And he was there's a famous story about a person in the late 90s, early 2000s claiming to be a time traveler that reached out to the public. So while we were listening to Sugar Ray and Nelly, like, this is what was going on, dude. It's fucking...
That's why we didn't recognize what was happening.
In July of 1998, radio host Art Bell started receiving a series of faxes from someone claiming to be a time traveler. Dude, this is just so weird. I was reading this, I was like, no, man, no. But I figured we'd talk about it a little bit. So in 2 years later, he came back on the internet and started laying ground rules for people to ask him questions. And rule number 1 was not to give information that could end in someone's personal gain. Rule number 2, not give information that could result in someone preventing their death. And rule number 3, he would not disclose names and people, like, just basically say who was doing what.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Nothing he ever said came to fruition. I don't know. This whole John Teeter thing is just the fact that people think it's Trump. It's the only reason I added it in here. But fuck, that's funny. Like, I mean, if Trump was a time traveler, you know, he'd be like, I need to talk to somebody.
Yeah. I need to get the word out. It's too much.
Don't let me be president. I can't handle it.
Yeah,
People say bad things about me, and I get on Twitter at 2 a.m.
I think he knew about the whole time traveling thing, and he's just like, fuck, I did not want to be president.
He found that the real reason he ran wasn't because Obama dared him to at a breakfast. It's because he read that book. He's like, fuck, it's me.
I'm the chosen one. Imagine him reading that book and being like, I'm the fucking chosen one.
Dude, you want to know something fucking crazy? Trump was born, his mom's name was Mary, his dad's middle name was Christ, and he was born during a solar eclipse.
His mom's name was Mary, or his mom's middle name, or his
First name?
I think, wasn't that something in the book too? Wasn't there something in the book about that?
There could be.
I don't know, or maybe there's some other crazy, because I think I remember reading about that, but I can't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, a lot of the shit written about this theory is Trump thumpers. So, like, he was the chosen one. His mom's name was Mary. His dad's name was Christ.
Dude, right? Honestly, if I was a religious person, I feel like that's just part of your religion is you have to believe that.
And then you read that book, and you're like, oh my God, he was chosen.
Imagine how many people, like, I want to meet. I wish we had enough pull to be able to get a caller in that was, like, totally just all about this shit. 100% Trump supporter, just, like, dead on, dead serious time traveler for sure. Like, that would make my fucking day. And it'd be tough because you want someone you can argue against, but I would not be able to argue against. So I'd be like, sir, you could stop yelling. We believe you.
Well, you see what happens when you turn the volume up in his 1968 Camaro. He'll go forward in time, but if you turn it down, he'll go backwards in time. It's really tricky. You don't have to be in reverse. It's all in drive. You don't have to, not 68 miles an hour, but you got to be going pretty fast to try time travel.
Yeah. Then I would be like, sir, you should be working for NASA.
You, sir, have it figured out.
You need to get in touch with fucking Tesla right now.
So this is the only thing that was really credible that this fucking John Teeter, whatever however the fuck you say his name.
Titillator.
Yeah, the Titinator. His original facts to Art Bell said that time travel was invented in 2034, and offshoots of certain successful fusion reactor research allowed scientists to at a company called CERN to produce the world's first contained singularity engine. And God, just thinking about this makes my head hurt. The basic design involves rotating singularities inside a magnetic field and altering the speed and direction of the rotation of the singularities will allow you to travel forward and backwards in time. And later, this is what makes it somewhat credible, is later Stephen Hawking published a paper giving this explanation of theoretical time travel some credibility. So basically, Stephen Hawking was like, yeah, if it's going to work, that guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Get yourself a Camaro, fucking fire up the engine. And
yeah, if it's going to work anywhere, it's going to work with that. That's my first. If we're going to try this, we need to try this right now. I did not realize this guy was that smart.
Yeah. Yep. I mean,
unless that was just Stephen Hawking being like, fuck, they figured it out before me. I'm hopping on board with this right now.
He was just like, I got to get on board or tell them they're wrong.
It's like, I'm going to die anyways. I'm just going to fucking put my name on it, slap my name on it, go down in history.
Is Stephen Hawking dead? I think he is.
Yes.
He died like last year, right?
Thank God. I'm just kidding. Sorry, buddy. Don't haunt me.
No more computer talk.
Yeah, right. Dude, forever, like, that's just going to be, he's going to go down in history. But if time travel's a thing and his name gets slapped on it, I mean, shit, the guy's a legend.
It's just like a warning sticker. So, like, don't time travel. And it's just a picture of him in his chair, like, what?
Yeah. He's like thinking he's going to go down in history. And it's like, literally, it's like going to be a future thing. Like, these are the effects if you illegally time travel. It's just gonna be him. Oh,
Do not go forward in time without permission.
yeah.
But really, he wants to go forward in time. I just go backwards in time. Fucking. Ooh, here's a fun question. Would you rather go see the dinosaurs or go see Jesus?
I feel like if I had a chance to time travel, I feel like I'd want to see the dinosaurs, but at the same time, I feel like people around the Jesus age, if people were, let's say, people were really stupid and gullible, kind of feel like I would rather go back to that time.
You think he's the Messiah? Fucking look at my clothes, bro.
Yeah, but then that's probably us getting a one-way ticket to a cross.
Pontius Pilate would be like, nope, not today. We're killing 2 Jews.
Yeah. If I could bring a gun with me, then stories would be told of a man who they tried to nail to a cross and just like, no.
You know what I would do? I would be the crucifier, and I would bring a nail gun.
Yes. That would be amazing.
With one of those horse-powered Amish fucking air compressors.
Yes. Why that's not a thing or a TV show blows my mind.
But yeah, no, I would definitely go to like the Jesus era, because what would happen if my time machine broke and I was stuck with the dinosaurs and I was the only human on the earth?
Right? I don't want to bang with any of those dinosaurs.
Hell no.
Like that's what would happen. You'd get so lonely. You just fucking have your wife, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, over here making you dinner and shit.
Yeah, just bringing you fucking dead other dinosaurs and dropping their cold fucking bleeding body in front of you.
Exactly.
Like, eat it, bitch.
You'd be yelling at it like, I've been cleaning this area all day, and you're just gonna drag pterodactyls in here and bleed all over it.
Do you know how hard it is to clean your shit?
Yeah.
Oh man.
That would be a mistake. Going back to the Jesus days, I don't know. That would also be a mistake. I always think about traveling back in time, and I'm like, what the fuck happens when you get stuck there? I feel like the risk is not worth the reward.
Yeah.
Who knows? You might fucking mess something up in your brain. Like Barron Trump, if he is a time traveler, might be fucking stupid right now.
Definitely looks the part.
Might have lost like half his brain cells or something. Like, I don't know.
He always looks like he's looking at something behind what he's looking at. If that makes sense, you know, like he's looking past whatever he's looking at.
Maybe he's like still like halfway in the past, like the three-eyed raven. He's just like fucking
he looks at
looking
people
at like random shit. Like
he looks at people like Bran Stark looks at people. It's fucking weird.
What is the connection between Barron Trump, the time traveler, and Game of Thrones, Three-Eyed Raven? I want to know.
Oh man, that's fucking crazy.
That's a whole fucking ordeal. I swear to God.
I didn't even ever like make that connection. That's how he looks at people. It's just like
just
like Bran. Oh fuck. So this is kind of where like all the theories come together. Is in 1943, one of the most famous inventors, Nikola Tesla, died from a quote-unquote blood clot. I only say that because I don't really know if that's why he died, because there was a lot of people that were after him and his like work.
Yeah.
And it's 1943. You could do a lot and get away with it.
Yeah.
Before his death, he had claimed... Oh, sorry. I'm tired as fuck.
Me too, bro. It's okay. We'll drink about it.
Before his death, he had claimed to have built a couple new inventions, one being a death ray and one being a time machine, which he claimed that he was able to travel forward and backwards in time. And after he died, the government took his inventions and notes in the name of the Office of Alien Property, which is the government agency that took it, the Office of Alien Property. And when they were done, they passed on what they wanted to the FBI. They kept some shit and gave the FBI the rest. The Office of Alien Property is a real government agency tasked after World War II, which we won. I always like to, whenever I talk about World War II, I just want to remind people we won. He to serve as the custodians of enemy property, which the description of what they do does not make any sense to me. The custodians of enemy property, like what? Like you're gonna clean off the fucking Panzer tank when you, like the German soldiers leave it behind?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like I don't get what it means.
Yeah, we got a weird job title. They never really gave us a good one. No one here really knows what we do. We're just custodians, okay? They just gave us a weird fucking title on top of it.
Yeah. Tesla's good friend, I couldn't even fathom how to say his first name, so I just put his last name, Fitzgerald, had told the FBI that Tesla had a working death ray hidden in a lockbox in downtown Manhattan. Guess whose family lives in downtown Manhattan? Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
So after struggling to try to figure out Tesla's inventions, they hired an outside engineer who could understand the work of Nikola Tesla. Any ideas who this man was? John G. Trump, an American electrical engineer, inventor, and physicist. He won the Reagan Presidential Medal of Science, and he was also Donald Trump's uncle.
I think that's the part where I think this ties together so fucking well.
Yeah.
That's the part that literally is like damn. Like, I mean, the coincidences in the first part, but this is like literal fact that he said he had a time machine and it was a Trump that got his hands on it.
Yeah. Not only that, the FBI decided he was the only other person in the world that could make sense of Tesla's work in writing.
Mm-hmm. Dude,
and it was Donald Trump's uncle. After studying the machine and notes and other inventions of Tesla's, he said to the government agencies that he did not find anything. But if you found a working time machine, would you tell the government about it?
Exactly. If you found a time machine, you hold all the power.
Yeah. He who holds the time machine holds the power.
And
you don't like someone, you fucking Deadpool it. You go back in time and fucking stand over the baby Hitler's crib. You're like, I'm going to kill you, bitch.
Yeah. Dude, that's what, like, I don't know. It sucks because, like, I feel like time travel gets used a lot in so many shows, and it's kind of just like, it's like, come on, really? You're just going to use time travel and shit? But, like, in this case scenario, that shit is legit. Like, fucking by a Trump who got all of his work. I mean, Jesus Christ. He's a time traveler. Or he's not. He wanted to use Trump's son. He's like, tells Donald Trump, like, all right, like, now remember, when you have your firstborn kid, you did sort of promise me him, so I am going to do what I want with him. And Trump's like, yes, just take him. Just take him. Give me a casino, please.
I need to bankrupt something. Give me a casino.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. But yeah, no, it's fucking... Yeah, like you said.
I mean, if my uncle wanted my kid for time travel, I'd be like, there you go, Jimmy. You're about to be a time traveler.
Yeah, you're going to be the three-eyed raven.
Yeah. Why don't you do it? Well, it wouldn't be fair if I did it first, now would it?
You came out of my dick. You stop asking questions. Just
stop crying and go stand in that fucking time machine.
Keep asking me questions, Jimmy. I swear to God, I'll shoot your sister on your fucking mom's face.
Yeah. I mean, that kid probably didn't know any better. He was probably like, hey, you're going to go back in time. It's going to be awesome. And he's like crying, like, I don't know if I want to. Oh, but it's going to be great. And you're going to get everything you ever wanted. And we're going to give you like 10 times more presents at Christmas. You might be a little mentally disabled, but you probably don't know what that means right now. So,
and you never will.
Yeah. That's the part though. To me, that's where it like right there was what just was like the holy shit. Like that actually is like real, and that is crazy as fuck.
Yeah. You know what I would do if I had a time machine? The first thing I would do is I would go back in time 30 minutes, like 20 minutes, and kick myself in the nuts and see if my stomach started hurting.
Oh yeah. like the aftermath of it, like
you know, like your stomach hurts for like 30 minutes afterwards.
Yeah.
Just like be like, And just like straight up just fucking pump myself in the nuts and just see like, oh my god, my stomach hurts all of a sudden.
Holy shit, I just invented time travel.
Oh my god, this time travel thing works.
But then what happens is the past you from 30 minutes ago is like, I'm a fucking asshole. I'm going to travel fucking 30 minutes into the future and go kick him in the nuts. And then it's just like repeatedly of you just kicking yourself in the nuts the rest of your life. Like, this has got to stop. I'm going to kick him in the nuts right now.
It's like the click remote. Just fucking pause it. Just fucking start beating the shit out of someone and play it again.
Yep.
And, wow, I got a headache.
Wow.
That's like, oh man, that movie's fucking great.
Yeah, that's basically
the only
what we're
problem
talking
with
about.
that movie. No rewind button.
Was there no rewind button?
I don't know. He never pressed it.
Yeah. That's.
Oh, I gotta get to my next promotion.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what I feel like. Do you think there would be more that would have came out of the time travel though? Like, if they really were time traveling, do you think we would have more connections than just what we have now? Like, I feel like there's a lot, but
I don't know, man. It's I mean, fuck. I don't know.
Because like I feel like there's.
I mean, we're talking about the Trumps here, so yeah, there would be a lot more fuck ups than.
That's what I'm saying. Like they already fucked up and wrote a book about it. Like if you're stupid enough to write a book about it and shit, and like all this shit ties together, pretty sure you'd be stupid enough to fuck something else up too.
I like to think that Donald Trump and Barron Trump have a Bobby Hill or Hank Hill relationship. Yeah. Dad, look what I did. I wrote a book in the past. God damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. Fuck.
God damn it, Barron. I wonder what he calls him. you know he has nicknames for everyone. I wonder what his nickname for Barron is.
Oh, you fucking dumbass.
Blank face Barron.
Blank face Barron. The three-eyed Barron.
Oh man. Yeah, I just I don't know. I don't have any gas in my fucking tank right now.
I know. It's been a long fucking week. I'm on like 3 hours, 2.5 hours of sleep. Like, it's rough, but this is a good topic to just sit here and just wonder. Time travel. Like, if you had to go back to a certain age in time, like where would you go? And you had to go like 30 years in the past or the future. At least.
Past or future. I would go 30 years past. Because at least I know what's going on 30 years ago. Like if I go in the future, I could get there and it'd be like a robot comes up and be like, human, and just like rips my face off.
Yeah, who knows? You have no idea if like technology or what's taking over.
Just like runs up and scans me and goes, human.
I literally feel like it would be just like watching Futurama. Like it'd just be like that because everyone in the future would just be kind of stupid, but would be smart and have all this like crazy ass technology. I'd be like, I guess I'd go to the past too. I'd go to the past when fucking video games were taking off, when Twitch was starting, and I'd be the first streamer alive. And I'd just start streaming games. I'd be famous, bro. I have this idea for this game. League of Legends.
Yeah. All right, so what we're gonna do? There's gonna be 150 champions, and they're all gonna be complicated as fuck.
Yeah.
There's gonna be an intermediate level of play with them, but then you can unlock different things using their skills in a certain combo.
It's gonna be huge. Trust me. That's not a bad idea. And then you'd literally have like if I could prepare for the trip, I would literally just bring back like a fucking binder full, like not even a binder. I'd bring like 10 binders full of all the #1 top hit songs on the charts. I might not be the best singer, but goddamn would I have the best songs.
Poker Face wrote it.
Yeah. Fucking Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Fuck yeah, that was me. I feel like I feel like that would be dope. I feel like it wouldn't be hard to be famous. I've thought about that. Like, if you just bring a bunch of really good shit back with you, like, fuck, movie ideas, fucking actors and actresses, just be like, learn every actor and shit that's about to be like famous as fuck, and just go be like really good friends with them.
Hey, is your name Bradley? Bradley Cooper? You want to go get a beer?
I'm 13. Yeah, I want to get a beer.
Oh fuck yeah. So talk about time travel and going on the back and changing things. Are you familiar with the idea of the Mandela effect?
Is that where there's like alternate realities and shit?
Like things
Or
that
where-
things that we remember that are different, like the Berenstein Bears or the Barnstein Bears.
Yeah.
Barnstein Bears or whatever. I remember it being the Berenstein Bears.
What is it actually? Because I was
Barnstein Bears.
Is it actually the Barnstein Bears? Like legit?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Barnstein Bears.
Because I've always known it as the Berenstein Bears. If it's not the Berenstein Bears, I'm gonna fucking cry.
I'm gonna fucking throw up.
I know one of the other ones was like Shaquille O'Neal was the what is it? The genie from, or it was either Sinbad or fucking, I can't remember who they thought the genie was.
Oh, from or what the fuck is it called? I know what you're talking about.
Shazam or something like that. I don't remember who the actual actor was, but I think it was something about Sinbad, was it? Because I think they did an episode on It's Always Sunny about that. Or like the fact that what was the one with?
Oh, it's Berenstain, not Berenstein Bears. It's Berenstain Bears.
Berenstain Bears.
It's not spelled. It's spelled Berenstain.
I think.
So I mean, maybe Barron Trump's going back in time and fucking that shit up too.
I know that's what's kind of crazy is that shit would actually hold like the butterfly effect. Like, what if it doesn't actually affect the future? It just changes it a little bit.
Ready to assist you.
Woo! I don't even remember. What did I say?
Butterfly effect.
The butterfly effect. The butterfly effect. Coming to you this Monday.
Don't be rude.
Don't.
You are fake.
Don't
I forgot
be
the
rude.
shot glasses, so here you go.
God.
Cheers to the butterfly effect. Ashton Kutcher's best work.
Honestly. Actually, honestly. That 70s show was amazing. I love him in that.
Yeah, but it wasn't enough kid diddling in that 70s show.
The butterfly effect for Ashton Kutcher was what made him.
Yeah. Cheers, Ashton
Kushner. Cheers, Ashton Kutcher.
Oh.
Woo! Hot damn, bro.
That was rough. I drank so much of that last night that literally hurt. This thing was full last night when I got home from work.
Jesus.
I was just fucking sitting there sipping on it.
I'm trying to think of the other Mandela effect or whatever, like, because wasn't it? I don't know if that's where he got its name or whatever, but with like Mandela or Nelson Mandela or some shit.
Nelson Mandela.
And I don't know if it was that. It's like the thing is that he died in prison or something.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Which was weird because that's and he didn't die in prison, I don't think. But no, I feel like that's
what we learned in high school.
That's what I remember, though. That's what I swear to God, I thought I watched a video in high school about it, that he died in prison.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, died after prison, I guess.
I feel like
I don't remember why he was in prison.
He said thank you too many times or something. I don't know. I think he was
like passive protesting, right?
Yeah, something like that. But I'm not sure. I always thought that deep down there was something that they like, that he was like a diddler or something bad like that.
Oh. I'm watching the butterfly effect. All right, we're going to play Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Take her to Neverland, Peter.
Dude, I feel like, though, if that thing were like, it's crazy what we think, but I feel like all the examples of the Mandela effect, aren't like there's not enough of them, and like I feel like it's all kind of like pop culture type shit.
Yeah.
To where it's like well, that could have just easily been just fucking misunderstood. But at the same time, there's so many fucking people supporting it that it's like, okay, like what the fuck is happening, you know?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's fucking weird.
It's out there.
Yeah. There's a time travel isn't just a fantasy though. There's a government project that they're trying to achieve time travel with called Project Pegasus. It was referred to as a quest in its mission statement that was released to the public. So I mean, like, you know, like it was just some fucking nerdy dude.
We're on a quest.
We're on a quest.
Some Dungeons and Dragons scientist that's
Yeah.
like, oh my god, you guys, we're going on a quest. Tell everybody.
So in 1968 it started, and there was, or at least he claims to be one of the people that was a participant in the project named Andrew B. Basiago, and he was trying to like get all the documents released to the public from Project Pegasus. And he started serving in the participation when he was a child. All of them were kids. He started, they were doing a time space exploration program known as Project Pegasus. It was the classified defense related research and development program, under the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, also known as DARPA. And DARPA pops up when you like talk about every single one of these sci-fi conspiracies. Like DARPA is always involved some way. Like you got like your weather manipulation. And it's like, oh hey, guess who owns the patent on that? It's DARPA, like shit like that. And they claim to have achieved a form of time travel on behalf of the U.S. government. And they referred to it as the real Philadelphia experiment, which I'm pretty sure what they were doing was like mentally I don't really I don't know. I think
Astral
projecting more. Yeah, I think that's what they were attempting to do. I don't know. I don't really like I said, it's classified, but that's what it sounds like. But the real Philadelphia experiment was also an attempt where they may have achieved some sort of time travel or teleportation, which they were attempting to use a device to make the USS Eldridge invisible and undetectable on enemy radar. And supposedly the ship was suddenly transported from Philadelphia to Norfolk, Virginia in a matter of seconds.
Amazing.
Yeah. And the experiment was used by the notes and drawings of one and only Nikola Tesla. And it's rumored that he had a direct hand in the experiment. So I'm like, oh man, this guy like built a time machine and the Trumps got it. And then he also managed to teleport a ship in the fucking 40s. Like, like what the fuck?
Yeah. That's where it's tough because like technology wise and shit and how people have gotten way smarter, you know, it's like how the fuck have more people not figured this out and they understand every last bit of science I feel like possible. People are smart enough these days. Where's our time machines at, bro?
Yeah. Well, I mean, fuck, I don't know if anyone's even like really gotten smarter. I think it's just the information's more
obtainable.
Readily handy. I don't know. It's fucking crazy though. Like, I mean, what we have Elon Musk, who is like one of like, you know, the new age inventor genius guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he fucking named his company after Nikola Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking crazy, man.
Maybe he is Nikola Tesla. Like, who fucking knows, bro?
I saw there's a movie called The Prestige where David Bowie plays Nikola Tesla and Elon Musk doesn't really look like him.
Nah.
But in that movie, he builds a teleporter. Well, it's more of a cloning machine. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It like has a certain range and it like clones whatever you put inside of it. It's fucking nut. It's nutty. You have to watch the movie. It's so
I
fucking
keep needing
good.
to watch it, and especially if it's David Bowie too. Hell
It's
yeah!
not. He's not a main character. He's only in it for like 4 minutes. But,
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it's got Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, or is it? No, it's Robert Downey Jr., not Hugh Jackman. I always get those two fucked up.
Oh yeah. They're practically brothers.
Yeah, they look almost alike. Almost. So is Barron Trump? Oh my god, I can't even fucking talk. Right is
Nice punchline.
Barron Trump time traveler? Was Donald Trump selected or elected? Thoughts?
Whoa. I think with everything that goes into that, and it's like if someone told me to actually give my honest opinion, I'd be like, I don't fucking know. Like, who really knows? But I would think that it's not possible. But like just the way the series of the events took course with the whole Tesla, Trump getting the time traveling machine, like it's hard for me to just be like pass that by and not just think about that and be like, that's some real shit. Like we are lied to every day by our government and what they have. Like that's not that long ago.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, stuff has advanced in technology, but I mean, a lot of the information that we have, like with shit, they could have been testing that back then too, you know?
Yeah. I mean, when you say it's not that long ago, I mean, just to double down on that, you got to remember America's like 5 generations old.
Yeah.
It's like
300, or as I think it's Tom Segura puts it.
Oh, Joe Rogan, I think.
Or is it Joe Rogan?
That was 4
that
people
was
ago.
3 fucking people ago. Let me remind you, that was 3 fucking people ago.
Yeah. Dude, for sure. Yeah, I mean, but like we were talking about in pop culture, something that time travelers always do is they leave like their mark or like something that says that they were there. And we see this like with all these odd photos of people being in the wrong era, like like those photos from the Hoover Dam opening, and there's a guy dressed like he just got left like a Sublime concert. He's got like those fucking 90s like sport glasses on and shit. Like there's always that. Like I mean, in Doctor Who, the most popular time travel show ever to exist, and if you argue with me about that, I will fight you in the street. Everyone in every time simultaneously knows who the Doctor is.
Yeah.
And they waiting for him to call back on the favors that he fulfills and all that shit. I mean, like everyone and every time ever simultaneously knows about him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just fucking crazy. Like that's how I feel like time travel is going to be.
It's
but
like,
you know what's weird though is that if time travel exists in the future, it would already exist now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I think. That's why it's just to our knowledge that I don't think if time travel ever was a thing, we would know about it. But the fact that we don't know about it now is, to me, it's like we're never gonna know about it. You know?
Yeah, because I don't know. Because there's this really lame joke that I heard a long time ago, and it was, "Hey, do you know when the time machine was invented?" And the person says, "No." You say, "It's irrelevant." Because if the time machine exists 40 years from now, it's a time machine. It exists now. It exists 40 years or like fucking 40 years in the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a very, very good joke.
Yeah. Super funny. I laughed really hard the first time I heard it.
I'm still laughing about it right now. Insane.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm about cashed out on these notes over here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you all got. We gotta watch some Game of Thrones, dog.
Dude, yeah, last episode. I think that's really gonna give some clarity on this time traveling scandal. Like that's what we've been waiting for. We wanted to know if time travel is real, and that's what this last episode is about to prove to us. Can't wait.
Oh yeah.
It's time to end the show, watch some Game of Thrones, take a wicked piss break. Like, let's get at it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, you guys and gals, thanks for joining us for another episode of the WRK podcast. It was a short one, but a fun one. We talked about Barron Trump traveling through time, his dad being weird, his uncle being creepy, and I don't know. I mean, we didn't talk about it. Maybe he was the secret gay lover, Nikola Tesla. Maybe that's why he got chosen. Probably not. Could have been, though. I don't know. Like the show's called, who really knows? But yeah, follow us on Twitter and Instagram, both at WRK Pod. Subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/WRKpod. Visit the websites, www.WRKpodcast.com. So used to saying WRK Pod and just ending it there. You're gonna have to get used to something new, I guess. Really gonna be working. We're trying to get t-shirts out for this summer. Hard to do that and work full time, but working on it. Working on these fucking almost 100-hour work weeks in between the podcast and this shit. This shit being my other job. I love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Peace out.